Hello there. So the EU Commission has decided not to publish full travel expenses information for 2016. Now, why don't the 28 EU Commissioners want you, the people who ultimately pay, to pry into their travel expenses? Despite the best efforts of some to get details of the 28 EU Commissioners' travel expenses, it seems that the Commission is not minded to let the proletariat know what they're spending your dosh on. All that has been provided in response to repeated requests is 2 months' worth of data covering January and February 2016. The Spanish human rights organisation Access Info Europe, which is dedicated to promoting and protecting democracy through the right of access to information, has battled for 3 years against the Commission to get full information, but has ended up being given no more than this token gesture. But even this limited peek into the murky world of EU Commissioners' expenses shows that a trip to Baku, Azerbaijan, by one commissioner cost €75,000, and that in the 2 months in question there were 261 trips costing €500,000. The EU Commission President, Jean-Claude, made a 2-day trip to Rome which cost us €27,000. Most of the excessive costs seem to derive from chartered flights, where commissioners couldn't find a flight to fit in with their oh-so-important schedules. This, says Politico.eu, is the first time such information has been made public, and the Vice President of the Commission, Frans Timmermans, has said that he does not see the value of putting such data online, as the cost of processing it would be disproportionate. So expect more stonewalling in future to keep the spotlight off these expenses. Now, why wouldn't they want some transparency in the face of public concern? Former UKIP leader Nigel Farage said, "Outrageous. Juncker spending €27,000 on a private jet at taxpayers' expense is clearly over the top, especially when many normal flights are available. I suppose these junket expenses are all part of the make-believe Brexit bill which these commissioners have plucked out of thin air and trying to extort from our government." I know, of course, what the average Leave voter would say. Publish the expenses information now, whatever the cost of doing so. And surely even the most ardent of the Remain lobby would wholeheartedly agree with that stance. Maybe even the likes of Vince Cable, Ken Clarke and Nick Clegg would accept that those they see as our betters in Brussels should tell us minions what they're spending our money on. The pro-EU lot are always saying how wonderful, democratic and transparent the EU is, etc., when the reality is shown up by this sort of secretive behaviour. The UK is thankfully pulling out of this self-serving mess, so it is now upon those citizens of the countries that wish to remain in the EU to push for the release of this expenses information. But they'd better be prepared for a very long wait. Do you agree that the commissioners should be open and honest about their expenses? Or do you think, like the Commission, that we don't really need to know? Please leave a comment below. Thank you. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.